All right, so I've got to say, I was enamored by the concept of Cam Ward being the starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans the minute I realized it was going to happen. And we knew for a while that this was going to be the case because the Titans had the number one overall pick in this year's draft. They had the option to trade it, but they never exercised it because they were locked in and committed to Cam Ward being their guy. And so, since we knew it was going to happen, I've loved the idea of Cam Ward going to Tennessee. I also love the concept of the quarterback competition between Cam Ward and Will Levis because psychologically, I think that it's the best thing for both of those guys. Will Levis is a good quarterback with a high ceiling, but he's not good enough to go into this year knowing that he's secured a starting quarterback position for any team in the NFL. Therefore, he should be subject to a quarterback competition. Cam Ward, humble guy, love the way he's wired, but he's a guy in his early 20s who just got selected with the number one overall pick in the NFL draft. Regardless of who you are, that's going to be an ego boost. And so, enduring a quarterback competition is exactly what Cam Ward needs as well, because he's going to have to go through the process of earning what is rightfully his, the starting quarterback position for the Tennessee Titans. It's not going to be granted to him. He has to go through the process of earning it. So, from that standpoint, it can bring him back down to earth. At the end of the day, I firmly believe that Cam Ward will be the one that emerges victorious in this quarterback competition, and he's going to be a great fit in Tennessee's offensive system. Here's why. Brian Callahan calls plays for the Titans. He's their primary play caller. His offensive style is very similar to what Cam Ward played with in Miami. Run first with an emphasis on the passing game. So you're going to accumulate a lot of passing yards because it's something that's emphasized, but the heart and soul of the offense is the run game. You use the run game to establish tempo. That's what Cam Ward did in Miami, and that's what he's going to do in Tennessee with Brian Callahan at the helm as well. And that's a great situation for Cam Ward because it lessens his learning curve. So it won't be as much of a culture shock when he starts week one for the Titans this year because he has familiarity with the system that he'll be playing in. That's a huge break for Cam Ward and the Titans. Cam Ward, and this is great for any rookie coming into the NFL. He's not one of those guys that looked fantastic in college because he was on a stacked team. He has had to endure and traverse through adversity throughout his entire college journey, going from Incarnate Word to Washington State to Miami. And it's been a struggle each step of the way, but Cam Ward has grown because of it. Just look at Miami last year. Cam Ward balled out. He was special. But he had to bail Miami out of so many unfortunate situations because Miami's defense was so lackluster. I mean, if Miami's offense wasn't putting up at least 35, 40 points, they weren't winning. So Cam Ward had to put this team on his back each and every single week. And he did it with a smile on his face. He did it with swagger, and he did it with assurance. That's somebody that's going to succeed at the next level because it hasn't been easy for him. He's faced a lot of adversity, but regardless of the situation, he doesn't complain about it. He doesn't become a victim of his circumstance. He finds a way to elevate above it and help his team win at the end of the day. And somebody who's that battle-tested and that resilient will, again, not have much of a learning curve or a grace period in the NFL compared to other guys. Yes, Cam Ward is a naturally talented passer of the football. He's got kind of a unique motion, the underarm thing, but somehow it works. We've been seeing more and more of that these days. He just has a natural touch on the ball, and he's great when the play breaks down. He's a great improviser. He's all of those things. But beyond all of that, I firmly believe that Cam Ward has the it factor. He's got this calm, cool confidence about himself. And it's those kind of guys that elevate in crucial high-pressure situations. They deliver when their name is called because they're poised, they're composed, they're cool under pressure. He just has that aura about him. We've seen many great quarterbacks in the NFL have that trait, that calm confidence, that assurance in oneself. It's something that can't be taught. You either have it or you don't, but Cam Ward has it. And for that reason, I think that he's somebody that you'll see very much click in year one, and you'll see him flourish with the Titans. Now, if you're a new quarterback, you're a rookie quarterback going into the NFL, you can have all of the tangible and intangible traits that you can muster up. You can check all the boxes as a player. But if you don't have the right circumstances around you, if you're not in a great situation, you're likely not going to succeed. We've seen a lot of talented guys, disappear into the ether because they've been in shitty situations, because they were drafted by teams who weren't prepared for them. Yes, Tennessee has a roster that needs a lot of work, but it's a roster that has a lot of positive points as well. He's got Tony Pollard in the backfields. He's somebody that will help him open up the passages. I also like Tyjae Spears as well. And he'll be throwing to Calvin Ridley and Tyler Lockett, who are both proven, experienced, seasoned receivers. They've got a high football IQ. They're great route runners. They'll get open for Cam Ward, but more importantly, because of their experience in the league, they will help him adapt to the game. That's a great situation for Cam Ward. And I also want to give love to my guy, Chico Conquero. He's one of the more underrated tight ends in the league. He will help Cam Ward adapt to this game, this fast-paced, fast-moving game as well. I love this situation. Because of who Cam Ward is as a player, you saw in college, he's got that dog in him. And that dog usually translates to the NFL game, if the circumstances are there. And I think that the Titans have everything in place for him to succeed. Yes, there's roster holes they can fill over these next several years. Lucky for them, they're in a very good situation from a cap space standpoint as well. And I love Brian Callahan's leadership as a head coach. I think he's cooking something good up there in Nashville. But I think that Cam Ward is one of those guys that you'll see start this year as a rookie, and you'll see him instantly flourish. Let me know what y'all think about this take in the comment section below. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day.